Few entertainers reshaped late-night television the way Johnny Carson did. For 3 decades, he reigned as the genial host of The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson, transforming from a Midwestern kid into America's nightly companion and bedtime comfort. Yet after his celebrated farewell in 1992, Carson receded from the spotlight, and what followed were years of near-total seclusion, quiet suffering, and isolation that shocked those who remembered him primarily as a laughing, affable presence. Behind the stage lights and sharp humor was a man deeply uneasy with intimacy and public attention. Off-camera, he preferred privacy and solitude, avoiding parties and drawing deep boundaries around his personal life. Though he'd charmed millions on air, friends and colleagues described him as the most private public man who ever lived. Someone who flourished under studio lights but shrank from social exposure. Even casual public appearances grew increasingly rare as he settled into a life removed from fame. Part of his withdrawal was voluntary. After decades in front of cameras, Carson admitted that he no longer needed the constant attention. He embraced a quieter existence with his wife at their Malibu home, spending days boating, sailing, or playing tennis, and nights turning away from fame's glare. Yet the peace he seemed to seek was undermined by the weight of health problems and personal regrets. Decades of heavy smoking, including habitually lighting up on air during his early career, had taken their toll. By the late 1990s, he suffered a serious heart attack and underwent quadruple bypass surgery, and in 2002, he was diagnosed with emphysema, the chronic lung disease that would eventually end his life. As his physical condition worsened, so too did his public presence fade. Friends noted that he rarely left his home or yacht, choosing instead the comfort of solitude or the company of only a few trusted companions. The vibrant, witty talk show host who once filled living rooms across America was gone, replaced by a weary man grappling with illness, grief, and the burden of years lived under constant spotlight. His personal life had known turbulence too, with 2 sons no longer with him and several painful marriages behind him. When Carson died in 2005 at age 79, breathing his last in a Los Angeles hospital, the cause was respiratory failure tied to emphysema. He left behind an unmatched legacy of laughter, late-night companionship, and a generation's fondest TV memories. Yet there remains a quieter, sorrowful legacy too. A reminder that fame and laughter often mask vulnerability, and even the brightest stars can fade quietly into the night. Behind the jokes, the monologues, and the fame was a man who craved peace, and paid a heavy price for it in the lonely, silent years that followed his final goodnight.